We onward, inward, forward. As in, like, you look any problem external. Now my thought process is the solution is inward. You have to look within to figure your process and how do you sort that external challenge. Met a few people last year who've been meditating for few years. Consistently, and then I used to overthink. Man, thinking is a bane of human existence. As much as people credit saying humans can think, animals cannot think, at least I feel I have lost my survival instinct because I think. I should just not think because I overthink and how.
I am Venki, a working professional in IT as well as an amateur masters athlete and a coach for endurance sports. You are listening to the Working Athlete podcast. Here, I talk to working athletes from all walks of life and experts from various sports to provide you with inspiration, training tips, and lifestyle advice. If this is something that interests you, I have a small request from you. Please subscribe to the channel on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts from. You can also let me know what you like and what you would like to listen to more of by commenting in the comment section on YouTube. I promise to do my best to improve with each episode and bring you the best content that helps you and me get better each day. This episode is brought to you by The Bike Affair. If you are in search of a one-stop destination that caters to all your cycling needs, our today's sponsor, The Bike Affair, is the perfect place to check out. I have known the founders of The Bike Affair, Krish and Gokul, personally for nearly 15 years now. In fact, my first century ride was with Krish back in 2008. They are both exceptional human beings and entrepreneurs that believe in providing exceptional service to their customers. And it shows. With over 14 years of experience, the Bike Affair has established itself as a trusted source offering honest advice and exceptional service. They are offering a special treat for the listeners of this podcast. You can enjoy a 10% discount on your first order by using the code BikeyVenki on their website. So if you are in Hyderabad, visit their store in Kondapur, or if you are anywhere else in India, shop online by using the link thebikeaffair.com. I will leave the link in the show notes. Now, enjoy the podcast.
Yep. Welcome back to the Working Athlete podcast. Great to have you again.
Which episode are we in?
I don't know.
Which episode? You crossed 200?
252.
Holy moly.
252nd episode.
How many years now?
5 years.
Wow. Okay.
5 years. So, yeah, it's been quite a journey. August 2020 is when this all started. I was in a little bit of a funk, like most people, during pandemic, post-pandemic, trying to figure things out, right? And this was something that this idea came as something that I want to use something to center me, right? Something to keep me focused on continuing that journey of wellness and all that, right? In the process, try to share, when the idea was when you are not focused on yourself, at least in my case, I tend to do better.
Fair point.
So that was the, logic behind that, saying, just not think about, how I can stay, but let's say how others are doing it, how learn from them and share with others on the similar journey, because all of us are going through some ups and downs in some way or the other.
Absolutely.
That was the whole idea, and I started thinking, okay, one episode a week. I didn't know how, just a random this thing, and there were times when that did not quite happen, but somehow
You pushed through.
till now managed to push through
You've traveled with this now. You
Yeah.
traveled to Goa. You traveled outside the country. You did
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
you did an
yeah.
episode outside as
Yeah,
well.
in Dubai when I traveled,
Yeah.
I carried a few things and
Yeah.
did podcasts.
That's like the next level stuff. You
Yeah,
travel
so
and you manage to
I
maintain.
did a few episodes when I traveled to Dubai. Raj and or Russell. Then when I was touring in Thailand,
Yeah, Thailand, Chiang Mai or
Thailand,
somewhere you did something.
yeah.
I
So
remember.
I did a couple of them
Yeah.
there. So yeah, I mean, basically whenever I am traveling, I'm taking a smaller setup where I can, because that is an opportunity to meet new people, learn from them,
Absolutely.
and their journeys. Basically this has become my tool to open up.
Absolutely. And when you do it for this long, and one of the big things for me as a lesson was, I still remember that early time in 2020, and I'm like, let's see how long this goes.
Right.
And then and I'm also somebody who believes in consistency over long periods of time. And
Right.
5 years is fairly long enough.
Yeah. So 5 years now. The other day I posted saying 250 episodes in 5 years in. I've done all this. I learned a fair bit. I listened to some amazing stories, some inspirational stories. I learned a ton in the process. Do I continue or do I take a break? Right. Um, and this.
Athletes don't take a break, mate. Athletes have an off season at best.
Right.
And that's maybe 20, 30 days in a year is an off season. But a working athlete is a full-time athlete. There is no shelf life for a working athlete. It's a way of life. At least that's how I look at it nowadays. As we are all getting older.
Right.
A competitive athlete has a shelf life because you're competing.
Right.
Whereas a working athlete, you're competing in life. So yeah, I would say just keep at it, mate. Keep at it, and like take a break maybe for 20, 30, have an off season.
Yeah. So there are a few things that I am thinking. Like I would definitely look to get some help with this if I have to continue, because I've also just thinking out aloud with a friend. I also want to do something on the work front, something related to work, because that is something that I want to build for myself.
When you say work, as in like the tech stuff
Stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Because see, that is this is a process that helped me with this journey. I also want to see if I can do something like that on the tech side to help me. This is just a thought right now, but I also don't want it to become anything to become unsustainable.
Yeah, you'll have to try it to see whether you enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you enjoy it, it's not going to feel like a burden. If it doesn't feel like a burden,
correct,
you'll keep
so
doing
that's the thing with this. Most of my conversations here are like these, like getting to talk to people of similar journeys, learning from them, learning from their journeys. With that, I am like similar journeys, like learning different things from different people.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that is the thought process.
Yeah, you should give it a shot.
I am thinking that I would give it a shot. It will mostly be kind of remote stuff. Yeah,
doesn't matter. I mean, like it's only when you start doing it will figure something out. Because I've seen various iterations of this over a period of time.
Correct.
Multiple camera angles, multiple lights, different places, different cities, and you found your sweet spot. You kind of started focusing on the content over a period of time. Repeating phases. Some phases come only once, some phases come multiple times. But there's always a learning in all of these things.
Right.
Super inspirational stuff, and I really want to see what you're going to do with the new stuff.
No, that's the thing, you know. But I also like sustainability has always been something on the back of my mind with anything and everything that I do. As long as we can keep things sustainable, I think, you know, we as long as you don't put yourself on the path of burnout.
Absolutely. As long as it doesn't, if it feels like a burden, you need to pause. I mean, I'm not even saying stop at that point. You need to pause and reevaluate.
No, with this, if I have to do something else, right, I'll have to get some help with this. Right now, everything, including editing, everything, I have been doing it for the last 5 years. I don't know how, you know, some days it felt...
You can find automation.
So now with AI and everything kind of coming in.
There's so much automation, especially in this particular space.
Right.
You have 2 cameras, 3 cameras. Tell the software there are 3 cameras. Which are the different cameras? It'll do the cuts.
So that is interesting. That's exactly what I'm doing correctly.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah. So the cut, different cut things, I let it do. The AI automation is there inside. It does the cut
in DaVinci.
In DaVinci.
And then you just finalize the...
I just finalize that. So I mean, all these I wouldn't know unless I try.
And there's so much. And the thing is, the more you keep it to yourself, the more sustainable it is. The moment you start involving more than inputs operationally, when you start involving more people, you're as strong as the weakest link in your this thing, and they need to be as committed as you are. And, it's like a team time trial. The team is as strong as the weakest guy on the team.
Oh yes.
You will be pulling hard, whereas the guy behind is going to be dying.
This is all the things that I'm kind of thinking.
Tell me anything that you're doing. I mean, like we have done over a period. We have set up different benchmarks. We can figure out new workflows. I've been away from tech for donkey's years. But this camera stuff is something bread and butter shit.
You've been very helpful. I remember the first initial setup with our, in the balcony, my balcony studio. Trying to figure out lighting.
You should like put out a post on that. How small the actual studio was. We had to like.
I was like.
You literally did an interior decoration for that balcony. Oh man, I still remember the balcony when it used to be empty. And then from there to, you had books in the background, you had lights and
bike stand, whatnot. It's been a
awesome journey. Killer journey.
It's been a journey. So it's that.
What's happening with you otherwise? Are you training? What are you training for?
So training wise, this year has been a mix of things. Bike volume has not been that great, but this year, the number of times I've worked out is more because I've added gym. From last couple of years, I started with the goal of working out in the gym at least twice a week, but at most of the times I managed once a week, which is better than zero times. And that's been good. And this year I managed to go on average at least twice.
Brilliant.
sometimes 3-4 times as well.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, that's been good. But the result of that, and me not being really, my usual self with restricting the food, means that I have put on weight.
Which
But
means
it is
cycling gets harder.
cycling gets harder.
You're top heavy.
So top heavy, in general heavy, but that if I put more volume on the bike as well, then it'll kind of the watts per kilo kind of keeps.
But I've also seen you run and do a lot of.
So early in the year I did Mumbai Marathon. So I spent some time there. I in fact in Mumbai.
Did you do a full or a half?
Half.
Okay.
I am not touching full.
No.
Half. Did my PB. 2 hours 4 minutes.
Whoa.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So goal was sub 2, but with the humidity and everything, I gave my best, absolute best. 2 hours 4 minutes. I felt incredible. The atmosphere there was incredible. That was lovely. And the thing was, immediately after I stopped running.
But now you're back to running. I saw.
Again signed up for Bangalore half in September 21st.
Okay.
So I started running
ramping
again for that. Put myself a 16-week plan and trying to gradually increase. But
no number goals. Is there number goals or no number goals?
I mean, that sub 2 thing is always there, but I don't think that is happening this time. Especially because of the increased weight and not as much volume as before.
What volume are you doing?
So maximum I have done was 37, but 25-ish is per week.
That's pretty decent. I mean, it's not like ideal, but there was a time
30.
When, you remember when we were running? I think
we were doing
70 a week and stuff.
I never got to 70, but 40s and I'm kind of managed 35 to 40 kind of managed. My goal with this block was to get to 50-60 mileage per week, but no, not happening. But good thing is, so these three time got divided between these three. So I'm not strong in any of those. But it's I feel a lot well-rounded, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, both are good.
But so that's what is happening on the
good stuff work. Because I think we are pretty much we are around the same age, I guess, as well. And for you also you're managing a full-time job, you're managing your podcast, and you have 2 kids. So you are involved on a day-to-day basis on a whole bunch of domestic and stuff related to your kids and stuff. So I mean, like you need to be very careful where that line of burnout is and where it isn't, and otherwise it feels like too much, I guess. Last year sometime around the same time I kind of completely shut everything down, because one of the fitness people that I follow, he mentioned something which just struck a chord with me. He's like, you cannot overwork your way away from mental issues. You cannot use your gym time or workout time as a replacement for a messed up headspace.
Right.
So your intent has to be right, and then and I also wanted to scale up, and then I realized, hey, you know what? I need to put some in the bank on the head. And then you cannot fix multiple things at the same time, so you can only work at it. So sometime last year I completely I mean, I completely like came from like a lot of stuff to nothing. I stopped. Focused a lot on meditation and breath work. And I wanted to make it a habit. I mean, those are stuff that kind of weird because my watch used to always tell me that I'm having a bad sleep. In spite of whatever I was doing.
Right.
And then it used to tell me that you're stressed.
Right.
I'm like, hey, I'm working out this much. Why should I be stressed?
Right.
Then I was like, hey, I need to fix this stuff. Like your sleep has to be correct. And a blessing is I also end up shooting a lot of my subjects are athletes. And one of the things that they end up doing correct most of the times is they check the fundamentals of, good sleep. They maintain their life is so chaotic, but they're like super zen. At least the really, really successful ones are like super zen. And then I was like, maybe there's something to learn from there. Work on that. And now just like about a month or two back, I started slowly getting back into training again.
Right. What were what were the things that you did to get into that better headspace?
Meditation, any form of meditation, and then consistency of that. Something that I learned was earlier consistency used to be one training block. And that used to be 12 weeks initially, and then I used to be maximum 16 weeks. And then you hit a certain data goal, and then it'll just crash.
Right.
So now no data. I went off Strava, completely off Strava. And then I removed the speed sensor on my trainer.
Right.
Because without speed sensor, I won't know the mileage. The only thing I wanted was cadence data and heart rate. For indoor, in case I'm doing an indoor workout. Even if I do some workout, it'll be either a walk or a zone 2 spin. Meditation, and I wanted to make, we don't question a lot of habits that we have, which we do daily. Like, we don't question, why do we have to brush our teeth daily? We don't question, and similarly to brushing our teeth, we involuntarily do a lot of activities daily. And I wanted to see if I can get my mind work to that level of consistency. Now I can safely say that I end up doing twice a day, at least 15 minutes morning, 15 minutes evening. And that's like bare bones. And then I got into Wim Hof in a huge way.
Breathe practice.
Yeah, breathing practice. Wim Hof breathing practice, cold exposure. Try to figure more about how my body was, like listening to your body. Cold showers when you are feeling absolute shit. Cold showers in Delhi winters.
Whoa, wow, that's hardcore.
Yeah. As in like Delhi winter, last winter I was in Delhi and I was like, the pollution levels were like sky high and I was shooting and I was like, rain or sunshine, you're doing cold showers. And yeah, body just worked. I mean, I didn't fall sick. I felt like sick, but by the time I came back to Bangalore, I didn't fall sick.
Nice.
In the course of 1 year, I think I fell sick once for 3-4 days at best. And that too, I just had like a mild fever. It's a mix of taking care of myself, and I wouldn't attribute it as a single point solution saying I just did this, hence that type. Did a bunch of things right, hence, and you start noticing when you're that mindful, you also notice when your body is like tapering, like falling into a
right.
So you rest better. When you have to sleep longer, you sleep longer.
Right.
Sometimes you're just like, and my work is so unpredictable that some days you're just going at 3-4 hours sleep for like 5 days at a row, and then you need to play that catch up later.
Right.
So consistency was the huge thing that I learned in the last year. Whatever you do it for not a month, not a few months, maybe a few years.
Right.
And then you don't focus. And a lot of things we keep talking about, but it's only when you feel it experientially, you kind of like you're like, oh, you keep saying shit like all athletes, like pretty much all motivational speeches say, trust the process. But how does it feel to trust the process?
Right.
Which means you switch off. I mean, literally in my head is like, I don't even know what my result is going to be. You just switch off from this result oriented game, and we also live in a world which is very result oriented, and it's easy to switch back into that. Instagram is full of results, everything is full of Strava is result. But to switch off from it is like a psychological switch that you need to switch off. But every often that your monkey brain will keep looking for that result. But now I'm completely process oriented, and especially on a bad day. On a good day, anybody can sit in one place and meditate, but on a day when everything is falling apart, can you sit idle for 15 minutes twice a day? Do your meditation and do your Wim Hof, have a cold shower. The world doesn't end. At least it feels like the world is ending. But over years we have seen we are still there. The world is not gone. So now how do you move on? And this is something that, again, the privilege of working with athletes, because and this is last year I was seeing this Roger Federer's YouTube video where he talks about how, as the most successful tennis player in the planet, he's lost pretty much more than 50% of the points he's played. So how do you deal with loss? How do you move on from the next? And how do you constantly, and most professional athletes lose more than they win. What we see is just the victories. Somebody asked me saying, what's your favorite sport? I said, making money is my favorite sport. What I do is my favorite sport. Do I watch a sport? Yes. Road cycling maybe, tennis maybe, but my excitement is what do I train for to do well in my daily life. Can I last 18-hour day? How do I prep for my next event is a 20-hour day, and now I'm on a build phase, and then I'll do exactly what anybody would do for a marathon. 1 week before I'll start tapering down. I'll go for a massage maybe, hydrate, overhydrate, eat well, carb load maybe, or protein load, and now that you have the data over, and most of us have trained over many years, so you know how our body behaves, what works, what doesn't work, and then you play with 1 or 2 parameters, and boom, and you're good. And I think that's my rush right now is how well can I do with. I love what I do, so now how can I do it better? How can I be a better photographer, better content producer, better production manager? So somebody was like, Hyrox was the event that Hyrox must be exciting, as in for the participant it is a 90-minute effort. For me it's a 17-hour effort. And for a participant there is always he knows that it's going to end in 90 minutes to 120 minutes. I need to know. If I don't space myself, I'm bonking. And when you're leading a team of 10 people, you bonk. Everybody below you, they just let go. The captain of the ship is done. So now I'm like, okay, fine. You need to push. And then also now you also realize you're getting older. Your recovery powers are not what it used to be. Same problem. This is the heaviest I've been ever in my life. It's not, by conventional standards, these are not great weights. You didn't even take it into most of my friends is like, what are you fussing about 6 kilos extra? And I'm like, mate, when you stand on a shoot floor for 17 hours, those 6 kilos are putting load on your knees. And I can literally feel my knees the next day morning. I rather well not do that 6-7 kilos. So it's at least a goal that I can work towards. As in, I'm not ape shit about that goal, but I want to work towards that.
Right.
So yeah, right now everything in my life is focused around work, my training, and more than work, life in general. How am I making every day count? Not as no PBs. I don't even know what if I run a 5K now, I'm going to be running like 40-minute 5K, I guess. I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
I don't do anything more than zone 2. I have an alarm on my watch, which literally after zone 2, it will start spasming on my hand.
Right.
Because as a rule, I'm like, I rather well lift weight than do a zone 4, zone 5 workout. Like lift weight, do something. And now I'm slowly getting back to weight training. Foundation, 12-minute foundation training. Now I'm like, I have a habit tracker to track my abs work, core workout, activation. And when I used to clock 70 kilometers a week, I never used to activate. No activation, no mobility, just go and smash it.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, not worth it. As in, like, not worth picking up a niggle, nothing.
Right.
So now I'm like, okay, instead I rather will spend half an hour activating and mobilizing. Like today, the first thing, I had an early start, woke up at 4:30. I wake up early now. I wake up really early. Sometimes I do 3:30s. Now late is 5. So today I was at 4:30. Finished my meditation, all of that at certain point, and then I was like, you could literally feel the inertia to do your mobility and this thing. Like, let's just start. Let's go and do a 60-minute spin on the cycle. And I was like, no mobility.
Right.
It's okay if you skip your spin.
Yeah.
So I said, okay. And then by the time I finished my mobility activation, coffee, and like, I also do this motivation saying, only when you finish your mobility and activation, you can have your coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a good incentive to just like wait. I can't even prep for coffee till mobility and activation are done. And mobility activation is about 25 minutes for me.
Right. So is there something called habit stacking?
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I just finished Atomic Habits.
Nice.
So Atomic Habits, I did it as an audiobook. And so that I stacked again. I was surprised it was talking about habit stacking, because the way I motivated myself to finish the book was, it's an audio book. If you want to listen to the audio book, you have to listen to it only on the cycle. Right. And you cannot listen to anything if you are anything above zone 2.
Yeah.
I mean, anything above zone 2, you're not listening to it. You're just killing yourself.
I told myself I did that with, watching something and a series or podcast or something only on the bike.
Yeah.
Podcast I listen to while commuting and all that. But if I want to watch a series, right, that I only do nowadays when I am on the trainer, because I can't afford sleepless nights.
Absolutely.
Right? I can't. I don't find time to binge watch. All that, whatever little pockets of time goes into editing the podcast or prepping coaching plans and stuff like that. So all the time that I get is if I am on the trainer, I can watch and I can do the workout. So that is when I if I want to watch a few more episodes, try a few more.
Absolutely. I was doing that for at least last year. When I stopped working out, I still was spinning. I was still spinning easy spins and stuff. My motivation for Netflix was, if you want to watch Netflix, spin.
Right.
And but then I also realized that I was also watching this Netflix documentary on the sprinters. It's called The Sprint. On the 100 meters to 400 meter sprinters in Olympics and stuff. Noah Lyles and all those guys leading up to Olympics. And the problem was, every time they are sprinting, I am putting an effort. I'm not even noticing it. I am like, the music is
drawn into that.
Yeah, the music is uplifting. You can literally hear my gear switch. And you're like, let's smash it. It's only 9 seconds, 10 seconds that they are running. So let's smash it on that 10 seconds. And I'm like, no, chill, nothing, no heart rate based stuff.
Right.
Take it easy. So now Yeah, I stack a lot. I stack a lot of habits next to each other.
Right.
The other thing that I also like the last year I noticed that I was doing is I was doing a lot of beating myself. When you miss stuff, there was this mad need for perfection. It's either some crazy benchmark that you set yourself or nothing.
Right.
Then I had to literally internalize this thing saying something is better than nothing.
Yeah.
And I keep telling myself that anything above zero is an effort, is good enough.
Good enough. Yeah.
Zero, I get it.
Yeah.
So anything above zero is good enough, and then listen to yourself. Keep at it. So yeah, warm up. Finish, have coffee, and then I realized today morning that hey, I already had to step out. I had a whole bunch of house chores to finish. And since in the last few years, since Freya fell sick, I had to take up a lot of load on the first half of the day. So, and house chores immediately take space. So I add, when I stack habits, my personal stuff, there is always a chore in the middle of my personal stuff.
Right.
Play with the cats, do this, feed them, do that, and check water level, top up the water, fill, blah, blah, blah. And everything is in between one of the things that I want to do.
Right.
And I also started journaling a fair bit, consistency in journaling. Funny story is I started journaling in 2016. And I read a blog post which said, blog, those motivational blog posts which says 5 things to do to shit, and then that one of the things it said morning pages. Apparently you write 3 pages every day.
Van holidays, morning pages.
I don't know.
Or some,
I forgot the person, this thing. And then sometime in December, I was in Calcutta, and then I met a common friend, a very good friend of mine in Calcutta, and she's like, Che, you need to check out this book called The Artist Way. I'm like, oh, why haven't I heard about this Artist Way? And then she's like, no, this talks about this thing called morning pages. I'm like, what? It's a part of a book? Yeah, she wrote this in the early 80s and stuff. It's a part of the book and stuff. And I was telling her that, like, I've been doing morning pages. And she's like, how long have you been doing morning pages? And I said, since 2016. And it was embarrassing because in 2016, when I started doing morning pages, I bought a 5-subject notebook. And till 2024 December, I hadn't crossed one subject in that 5-subject notebook.
Right.
I'll start. 1 week, I'll bitch on the pages saying my life is shitty, I need to do this. You have this utopian idea of what you want to be, you write half the stuff.
Right.
And then somewhere in the middle, you taper off. And then I'll come back, write about the same thing.
Right.
And then like that, in 2016 to 2024 is close to 8 years, 8-9 years.
Yeah.
In 8-9 years, I had, in a 5-subject notebook, I covered one subject. And like a 350 page, like a big ass bound book. Then I like, hey, this is like a
70 pages or something.
Yeah. So then I was like, this is like a wake up call. And this is around December end, fag end of December of 2024. And I come back to Bangalore and I said, hey, I need to figure this stuff out. And then I started reading the book, Artist Way. And then Jan 2nd, I started. From then, I finished the 5-subject notebook. Now I am like on my 3rd or 4th notebook since then. I have not, I think from 8 months, I would have missed writing my page maybe 5 days.
Wow. That's really consistent.
Yeah. Now anything that I do has to be mostly in months. And I don't even set timelines saying you have to do this for 6 months. Like I mentioned, you can have an off day.
Right.
You cannot have an off week. Like an off day, like life gets to you. We're also older. There are way too many parameters in our life that are dictating our day-to-day life. So then I'm like, okay, that's okay. I carry my notebook everywhere. Some things that I carry now more than coffee is carry my resistant band everywhere. Carry my notebook to write everywhere. make it a point to do some stuff. And I like, one of the things that scares me is also like, at 45, I want to do this when I'm 60. But what am I doing today to ensure I'm physically capable of doing this when I'm 60? Or am I going to be this grumpy uncle who's sitting in one corner, who's just telling people to do their work?
Right.
Or am I going to be on the floor doing the actual heavy lifting? And one of the things that came out from a lot of snippets, I don't watch the full episodes, but I end up watching a lot of your snippets on Instagram and stuff. And we have a lot of friends who are above 60 and 60s.
Right.
And I can safely say they are way more fitter than what we are today.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, what is the one thing that they are doing? They're just doing the basics, right?
Right.
Like early conversation with Vicky. Vicky's like, you have to sleep, mate.
Yeah.
She's like, that's not, that's not negotiable.
No, that's not negotiable. Yeah.
You have to sleep. And the first thing I decide is when to eat my dinner and when to go to sleep.
Right.
So those are and it sounds so silly and small. And so now those are my huge things, and it really helps, because when I do stuff, people around me, it helps Freya to, oh yeah, you can push it, then we are the same age, and she also, like, now she's being regular with her. She goes to her SNC classes every week. She goes for deep tissue every week. She's recovering from health issues now. She's putting in that effort to, and instead of telling people what to do, you just do, and then people just, and that I'm pretty sure that's the same with your kids. I mean, like, when you do so much, you don't even have to tell them. They know that the limits are, it's limitless.
Right.
So yeah, that's pretty much my focus. I don't have targets. I don't have goals. I just work one cycle to another cycle.
Nice. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. You see, we are always on, most of us are, I think, in experimental mode to kind of optimize a lot of things in our lives, right?
Absolutely.
So I want to a little bit understand what meditation practice, how did you kind of manage to stay consistent with that, and what exactly do you do?
Okay, so I got into meditation when I was in a very, very bad headspace in 2012. I was near suicidal, and then I found Vipassana meditation. And the only reason I found Vipassana meditation is it was free. You don't have to pay for it. You can give them a donation at the end of the course, but technically you're on somebody else's mercy.
Yeah.
That's how the whole thing is structured across the world. I landed up there. It's an 11-day meditation where you meditate close to 9 hours every day. No eye contact, no reading, no writing, no praying. It doesn't have any religious connotation to it. And out of the 11 days, I tried running away from the meditation for 9 days.
Right.
And that taught me a lot. I mean, I used to be very proud that I cannot sit idle in one place for more than a few minutes. And that literally taught me that I can sit in one place for more than an hour. And that's at the baseline for me. And then it was in and out. It was in and out. I was not, it's like me training for TFN. 6 months you go at it, you set the benchmark, and then you set a baseline. And then you already hit it. Now what's your next motivation?
Right.
And you're always, again, that's a very goal-driven mentality. And like the moment you hit a goal, now what next?
Right.
You're always looking for the next mountain to climb or the next goal to have. And so that's what changed last year for me. I had no goals.
Right.
I still remember I was talking to a therapist or a friend who was just helping me sort my head out, and he was like, Che, there is no light at the end of the tunnel. You're already outside the tunnel. You're still waiting for some like magical beam to come and hit you and stuff.
Right.
There is no trophy at the end of this.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a medal validating your this thing.
Right.
So stop chasing this stuff and just keep at it. And like so earlier used to have good days, bad days. I'm sorry. I mean, when I started out meditation in 2012, I used to have good years, bad years. Then from there, I moved to good months, bad months. Then good days, bad days.
In terms of
Your headspace.
right. Yeah.
You're going like, this is a bad week.
Yeah.
But now you might start with a bad day.
Yeah.
You might the first half of the day might be absolute screwball. But I know how to pick up my pace and then walk through it and mind-wise work my ways, because you still have to persist.
Right.
Another thing that I also noticed when I used to shoot, and this is, I noticed when I was, especially tennis is very close to me because I used to play tennis when I was young. I used to be on tennis courts and I used to watch tennis match. I used to shoot a specific athlete. And best of 3 sets, the athlete that I am focusing on is lost the first set. And the second set, they are trailing 4-1. They're just 2 sets away from a loss. In my head, I've already given up. That's it. Done. Let's focus on closing this and moving on.
Right.
Whereas the athlete, then I saw a couple of occasions where the athlete started fighting back from that position and winning. So with my headspace, if I was playing, I would have lost a long time back.
Right.
I've given up.
Yeah.
And then I noticed it in this year's French Open as well. Alcaraz versus Sinner. Watching the match, Alcaraz loses the first 2 sets. Sinner wins the next 2 sets, the first 2 sets. And then I'm like, dude, Sinner is going to win. I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Next day morning, I wake up to see that Alcaraz has won after that.
Right.
And then I'm like, that was one of the greatest matches ever to be played.
Yeah.
And I gave up before. So as much as sport is about the physical training and conditioning, it's more about the mental conditioning that they carry towards the day and how they don't look at a loss and how they don't give up till the end. And even at that point, if they lose, they don't let it emotionally. They don't go into a depression after losing 5 sets.
Right.
And then these are the few things that made me look at how I am dealing with life. I started following Paddy Upton. Paddy Upton used to be the mental conditioning coach for Indian cricket team.
Right.
He was part of Gukesh's team when he went for the chess world championship finals. Because it's all about mental conditioning. When do you give up? What do your body behavior? How do you deal with good? I mean, how do you deal? Good and bad are the same thing. You have lessons to learn from it. So I started looking at all of those things. So I don't look at setbacks as setbacks. Always an opportunity to bounce back in any of the situations. And we are also, I don't know whether it is an era generation thing or schooling and this thing. At least I was like, no, you need to 99.99%, big goals, never be happy with what you have. So I started unlearning a lot of those younger belief systems and refocusing on small victories, stack the victories, focus on just one point after that, and the one point after that, the one point after that. And then it's okay if at the end of the day you are still, it feels like you've lost.
Right.
But there is another day.
So you started with that Vipassana that 2012 as some years, the mind space being bad in years wise, you went to months and then to kind of days. And then was it like almost every year did you continue with the meditation practice?
Bits and pieces, sporadic stuff, never consistent. And that was overall the general nature of any pursuit I did. The only thing that I did consistently for all these 15 years is photography. Even that, now when I look back at it, I go at an intensity and then I pause the intensity and then I go at an intensity and then I pause an intensity and then I like, why am I not growing? I'm like, you're not growing because you're not putting that consistent work. Are you like, are you working 6 days a week? Are you putting in like you look at an athlete? Are you training 300 days in a year? How many days in the 300 days of performance? I mean, like performance. I mean, like, are you taking out your camera only on your shoot days, or are you taking out your camera? Are you practicing what you're what you're training? So meditation was like that. My training was like that. I noticed a consistent pattern building up. Nothing was consistent for long stretches of time. And when I say long stretches of time, I'm talking about a year bare bones. And now I'm not even going to push myself on that, but some of these have to be a way of life. You have to keep doing it for many, many, many years. And the tricky part about meditation and mind work and stuff is working when you think it's not working. And you start questioning yourself because you need validation, and then it's like this performance plateau that you hit. When you start out, you feel great,
right?
But then when you hit a plateau, your gains are like marginal. Your gains are like, but you're still gaining, but you're not going to notice
any super marked improvement or anything like
you don't have a Strava for your head. It's not telling you you're growing. You just have to do that to yourself.
Right.
You don't have to lie to yourself. At the same time, you don't have to beat yourself down as well. As in, that's where the journaling really, really helps. As in, like how I swing. I took this right decision in spite of my mind telling me to. You're conditioned to take the wrong path.
Right.
And then, like, no, I kept quiet at that point. Keeping quiet is a magical skill.
Right.
And shut up. And like, sometimes you have to shut up. Sometimes you have to say something. A lot of things started falling into place when I started getting consistent with meditation. My procrastination started dropping. I started doing the most uncomfortable things earlier. And a lot of uncomfortable things are deep-seated childhood fears at best. I was just uncomfortable because no idea. I mean, I was like, hey, I don't want to do that. And then you put it away, and then it becomes a monster as you put things away.
Right.
And then now I started actioning stuff, and now I started addressing stuff, and then little by little bit. And you have to there's no external validation. You have to validate it yourself. I mean, like, you just have to, it's a little inward process. There is nothing, nobody outside is going to come back and pat your back and like, you're
running sub to half.
No,
nothing like that.
Anything physical, there is always some metric to
correct.
Come back and say, nobody is going to come and say, hey, you're living your life really well. That's something that nobody is going to do it for you. So I started doing a lot of inward. I keep telling myself, I think in my Instagram in the last 1 year, I would have written onward, inward, forward in most of my captions. The last line would be onward, inward, forward. As in, like, you look in, I mean, any problem external, I always think now my thought process is the solution is inward. You have to look within to figure your process and how do you sort that external challenge. At least that consistency helped me there, and I'm still working at it. I'm nowhere close to. I met a few people last year who've been meditating for few years consistently, and then I used to overthink. Oh man, overthinking was my bane of my thinking is a bane of human existence. As much as people credit saying humans can think, animals cannot think. At least I feel I have lost my survival instinct because I think. I should just not think because I overthink and how.
Right.
I literally called a friend who practices meditation daily and I'm like, hey, is it okay to have a coffee and then meditate? Is it okay? I mean, will coffee affect this thing? And then he laughed. I mean, I still remember him laughing at me saying, mate, why are you overthinking? You want to drink coffee and meditate and see how it is. If you don't want to drink coffee, don't drink coffee. You're spending more time thinking about this rather than just sitting quietly in one corner. So I was like, no, this is not working out. So now that's the one big thing that has changed. I catch myself overthinking.
Awareness is there.
You catch yourself, hey, wait, don't be an asshole. So you're like, don't be this. Why are you doing that? And then your true intent comes across. And the world, you think the world is out to get you, and in most cases, you are out to get yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you just catch yourself being the villain in your own life.
So self-sabotage is a big thing, man.
Self-sabotage is the only thing. Nobody is out there. Nobody wakes up thinking, okay, let's make his life miserable.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. You're not that important in anybody's life.
Yeah.
But you do that to yourself so much.
So much, yeah.
So in the last 1 year, that was my big learning. And now I'm like, okay, fine. Now you figured this out.
Keep at it.
So now I have a habit tracker. My Wim Hof and meditation is not a part of my habit tracker.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because according to me, it's a habit. I cannot put brushing as my habit.
This is something that
I am like, no, this is not questionable. You don't question whether you go to sleep. You don't question whether you have to eat. You don't question whether you have to brush your teeth. There are so many things you don't question. So that was my goal when I started out with this. You don't question your mind work that you're doing. I just call it mind work. I don't call it on some really, really bad days. Your mind is wandering, but you just have to sit. You do whatever form of meditation that rocks your boat.
Right. No, but when you say Wim Hof, there are a ton of pranayama types, right? What is that you follow?
Look, Vipassana is the meditation technique.
There is one box breathing thing.
Yeah.
So
there is. Wait, my phone is filled with that. I keep a lot of these on my. So some of these things, I have a meditation technique or a breathing technique to calm myself when I'm stressed. On days before a big shoot, I'm excited, and then my sleep is toast.
Yeah.
Then I have specifics for that.
Right.
It's called 4-7-8 breathing.
4-7-8.
You inhale for 4 seconds. 4 counts.
4 counts.
You hold for 7 counts, and you exhale for 8 counts.
Okay. 4-7-8 is it?
4-7-8. Then I have Wim Hof. Wim Hof is the one. I don't do this 4-7-8 as much. I do Wim Hof. I just do continuous breathing for extended periods.
So what does
continuous breathing? Wim Hof is a form of continuous breathing. It is just a well-packaged, from whatever I've read, there's this book called Breathe that somebody recommended. It talks about how as a human race, we have forgotten how to breathe. The one central thing that keeps us alive, and they kind of route it back to a lot of health issues and body issues we have and stuff. So I read in that book, they talk about a lot of these different breathing techniques and different philosophies, pranayama, and all of this stuff.
Right.
And even Wim Hof comes as a small bit piece in it. It's a really well-packaged Tibetan breathing technique. You do continuous breath, and then you hold your breath.
Right.
After some 30 inhales and stuff. I have their app. I paid for their app, and it's the best $3,000 I've ever spent.
Is it a lifetime thing?
1 year. Every year is $3,000.
But he helps you with that tracking.
It's like a guided. Okay. You can switch off the voice if you want to.
Right.
It's a free YouTube video as well. They have YouTube videos which is a guided technique on it. YouTube video is like 3 repetitions of that.
Right.
You do 30 reps of inhale, exhale, and then you pause, hold your breath, exhale, and then you do it twice over.
Right.
Whereas in the app, I have unlimited quantities. I can do it as many as time as possible. I think the max I've sat on Wim Hof is like for an hour.
Yeah, this particular technique is used by deep divers apparently.
Yeah.
To practice holding the breath for long.
Surprisingly, one of the things that I was following is going underwater and holding your breath.
Oh,
and I was talking about breathing exercise to somebody who does that, and they were like, "Hey, no, this is something very similar to what we do underwater." And then I was exploring that.
Right.
I didn't have access to water bodies nearby and stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's another thing that I used to do when I started training.
Kalkari Lake is not an ideal one.
And the other thing that I used to do is when I used to train for cycling or running and stuff, I used to constantly keep changing the goalpost. I'll start with one thing, and then I'm like, hey, no, this data is not enough, and then I'll add something more, and then I'll add something more till it becomes unsustainable.
Right.
And then I'll break, and then I'll blame the whole system for that.
Yeah.
So now that I'm like, no. I mean, at some point I got into freediving. Freediving is what started. I mean, I started researching in it, and I'm like, Che, shut up. There is no water body around you. Let's now be consistent with this for a few years. If you find a water body somewhere, then maybe we will try this when the time approaches. I also believe in that when you work towards something, things start happening. I never planned to be in front of you talking today at all.
Right.
One random phone call and here we are talking. So whatever has to happen will happen. So
that those are the two things. How are you able to keep consistent with journaling, and how did it help?
Artist Way is the book that I read.
Physical or Kindle?
I read the Kindle. I'm a big Kindle guy. I read the Kindle. There is a physical book which has a lot of stuff as well on it, which has a lot of ideas and work, this thing and stuff. How do I stay consistent? I don't know. By the time I started writing the journal, I was already 3-4 months into regular meditation and regular this thing. And I was like, rain or sunshine, whatever you do it on repeat.
When do you do? In the morning or
this is all in the morning. This is before the house wakes up.
Right.
These are activities that nobody sees me do. I wake up. If I'm not tired, I wake up at 3:30, and then till 6:30 is my time. And sometimes I even ensure that my phone is away from me. I'm not seeing my notifications. Sometimes the addiction gets better of me and I look at my phone for notifications. I've tried different ways to work this around, but it is what it is. So I'm not like, sometimes I'm good with my phone, sometimes I'm terrible with my phone. And I don't want to force myself into an anxiety situation where, oh no, what is happening? Kind of
Nice. Yeah.
So journaling, meditation, Wim Hof, cold exposure.
What do you do with? How do you do?
Cold showers. But even before I got into this loop, I was already doing ice baths. I used to go to PDCSE, and they have the cheapest ice baths in Bangalore city. 550 rupees for
Padukone Raul Academy.
Padukone Ravid Sports Center. Vesoma has a ice bath, which is $550 for a session, anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how long you can hold.
Right.
The first time I did it, walk into the water, I could barely get my knees into the water. And then I'm like, holy crap, it's like already 5 minutes into my workout and I'm like only knee deep.
Yeah.
And then finally I got into the water and then like, damn, I only have a few more minutes. And I look at my watch, it was 45 seconds. It felt like that theory of relativity like literally flashed in my head. 45 seconds felt like the longest 45 seconds ever in my life. And from there now, The center guys know me quite well. I film them putting ice into my tub when I'm in the water.
Right.
I easily spend 20 minutes in the water, 20 minutes, depending on how sore. I also know when my body needs an ice bath. I use it for recovery more than meditation, but I always do a Wim Hof session breathing session before I get into water. You also notice your body, like suddenly you feel like your extremities are hot and warm, and getting into the water feels easy. And I do cold showers pretty much daily. Hot showers, earlier it used to be the reverse. You largely do hot showers, and then on the one-off days you do cold showers when you had a hard workout and stuff. Now it's the reverse. One-off day when I do a hard workout, I do a hot shower. But majority of the time it's cold shower. Just walk into the water, freezing water. I've stopped getting colds. I've been like my mind is sharp. Like it's like walked into a freezing water, come out, you're just like razor sharp after that. And I've seen massive benefits in just walking into cold shower multiple times in a day if I have to. Cold showers, once in a while, cold baths. I mean, ice dips. Truckloads of meditation. Now slowly back to training.
Nice. Good. Yeah. See, the main thing with all this is once you have your headspace is in a better place, rests tend to kind of follow.
Absolutely. The first thing was the headspace for me. There was this massive goal-based stuff. I had to break that. That was my big thing. Strava, Instagram, like KOM, this, that. I kept like I was never fit enough for
number of kudos, number of likes, number of this, number of that.
Crazy numbers, stupid numbers. On a trainer, simple example. On a trainer, 59 minutes was not good enough. You have to do the 60th minute. You will never bail out at the 50th minute. Now I can bail out at any minute. If I feel like it, if I'm like, hey, I'm not in it, I'm walking off this 33rd minute, it's always these round numbers, 30th minute, 50th minute. No, you'll never do 50 minutes. You'll only do 60 minutes. So those are the, like, how many cyclists can stop at 90 kilometers and say done. I remember days wherein I would have finished 90 kilometers and I'm at home. I'll just spin for another 10 kilometers to hit that 100 kilometer mark. Pointless mileage. So those are things.
Nice. I found myself recently stopping at 96, 98, whatever.
Doesn't matter. Listen to my body. It's done. It's over.
Who is keeping count?
You. Self-sabotage. You are the villain. I mean, like, in most cases, these systems are in place for you to guilt trip yourself.
No, I there were days when it was like 98. I go around and do another 2-kilometer loop and come back to finish. But there are days nowadays where it's like 96, it's fine. 98, it's fine.
My thing is like, hey, there is a life to live after that ride. As in, like, it's not like, I'm like, hey, there is, I mean, now I literally tell myself, like, 9 kilometers. I mean, like, I look at the last run I did was 8 kilometers. And my instant, this thing is, let's do a 2-kilometer more and we'll like do a 10K. I'm like, no, just go home. You have other things to do. You rather well spend that time of 2 kilometers foam rolling and stretching, which I used to. If I had run that 2 kilometers more, I wouldn't have rolled that day. So now I'm like, no, recovery is more important. Go home, eat well.
Yeah, man. So this is this thinking. It's very easy to kind of fall in the trap, right? Just the last week, I had a 20-kilometer run on my plan. So I started. And when you have a big run or a big workout, there is always that anxiety. So I did some warm up and then started running. And within the first kilometer, I stopped like 4 or 5 times. It's like something feels off. My legs feel like
Lead.
painful.
Okay.
And like lead and not moving. Like usually my first kilometer 7.5 minutes, something like that pace. And I was like, even with that, or even at 8 kilometer per kilometer kind of thing, it's like not happening. I stopped. Like, okay, I know usually for the first couple of kilometers is like, that warm up is not there, and it's like, but still something was really off with the mind and the body both, I felt. And I thought, oh, maybe it's the first 2 kilometers. Let us see after that. And I kept going. 1.5 kilometers, it stopped and went back. Started walking back, not even running back. And then I said, no, is it like I'm like giving up? Is it the body thing or just the mind thing? Then I started again. I did like 600 meters and then no, it's not happening.
Done, yeah.
Then I said, okay. I didn't even save, discard and come.
No, I save those things. I mean, like, so for me now, I still have data just for me to go back to, because I mean, I switched to Koros, so I'm only on the Koros. I'm not connected it to Strava.
So I was like, I have that 1.5 kilometer thing on the Strava, whatever, and next I just.
And those are the lessons for me. Those are way more important than my big crazy stuff that you do.
And then after also, right? My Tuesday, I started running. It felt the same thing. Somehow I pushed through, and instead of 4 kilometer loop, I did and came back at a very very slow pace. And then couple of days later, Thursday, I got on the train, the treadmill on the gym, and said did 30-40 minutes with it. Slowly felt like, okay, this is getting there, and I'll maybe run later in the evening or tomorrow, whenever, right? It's like you got to recognize where your body is at, where your mind is at, and try to kind of balance it.
And your mind always tells you that, gives you cues. It's like, no, you're not in it today.
Right.
And sometimes it is it's a chicken mentality saying, okay, let's go and sleep kind of thing. And sometimes it's like telling you, hey, you're falling sick.
You got to recognize that the differentiation is always.
So that's primarily where my meditation and all kicks in.
That awareness, right?
Yeah, you're like, hey, like yesterday I was like, you need to go for a run, you need to go for a run, you need to go for a run. My mind has been telling you I need to go for a run from morning. Somewhere in the afternoon, let's have lunch and then go for a run. Eat by lunch. And then it started raining. And then I was like, okay, no excuses. Open the window, put the trainer on. Let's do 90 minutes. Okay, so 60-minute effort on the run. Let's do 90 minutes easy spin on the cycle. And one thing about indoor training on the cycle is you can't coast. There's no coasting. So, and my position has got a lot. I mean, over the years, I've not been training as hard. So, at least last 1 year, sitting on the saddle for 90 minutes is a pain. I mean, not from a boredom point of view, but just my saddle is off. I don't know whether my bike fit is right. But I'm like, no, you can do this. And then I just pushed. I mean, before I knew it, now, and I told myself I wanted to do an Instagram post. So the way I motivated myself is, you want to do the Instagram post, sit on the saddle, start spinning, switch your watch, then start the entire process for the post. It took me 45 minutes to finish the post. Get the video ready, write about it, proof it, set the right music to it. By the time
while on the trainer?
Yeah. Wow. By the time I finish it, I look at it, 45. Already 45 minutes in it. Let's just now let's just kill it. Now let's just finish it. And this is an easy spin. I'm like, I'm literally like, 140 beats per minute. My alarm is already going in my head. So like, be very
Nice.
careful, don't overdo it. So
Hmm.
just like keep push.
Nice. Yeah. Good, man. That's we tend to learn
Yeah,
with all these things,
absolutely,
on a daily.
absolutely.
It's a learning process on a daily
And
basis.
one of the huge things for me is something I take away from your um, podcast is it's a working athlete podcast. So what is the working athlete? So in my case, I keep telling me is like, what you're a working athlete. Okay, great. What are you working towards? And then I'm like, and in most cases, these goals are something away from my life, as in like, and I don't like that joy is gone. Running a PB, running a sub 25 5K or a sub 50 10K. No, I mean, I'll do a 20-hour shoot, have a kick-ass 20-hour shoot.
Yeah.
And I'll feel really proud if I can come back and shoot the next day.
Yeah.
And like if I have the discipline to sleep well, eat well, and then there's so many check boxes you need to check, and then travel, and then like finish, and then you come back and you hit it again.
Right.
And then and having that foresight to say, okay, you know what, 3 days is hard. Now schedule a deep tissue massage on the 4th day, and then take off for 1 day for sleeping, and then hit it again.
Right.
So that I don't know, that gives me more rush.
Yeah.
Real life challenges, and you commute, you do a lot of things there itself.
So you've coming to the work front, no? You recently shot Hyrox and stuff. So you shoot tennis. You shoot all. What sort of sports have you covered?
Now this year, I do a fair bit of commercial work. Commercial work is it's like a under lights.
Weddings took complete backseat?
No, I barely shoot weddings. I mean, I still love shooting weddings, but it feels like now people are getting married to make Instagram reels. And I've been married for 15 years, and I know marriage is a lot more than Instagram reels.
Yeah.
And for me, I like the good, bad, and the ugly. And I can't show just the juice. I mean, just the rom-com stuff from wedding. I want to show the funny bits. I want to show the not so funny bits, and I want to show the cute moments. And as an artist, that kind of gets crippled when, at least in the current wedding market. So I'd still shoot weddings for clients who are who like my way of working. I'm doing one wedding this year in December. That's it. But apart from that, a lot of commercial work, which is advertisement based work, public PR based work, largely for big brands. But my subjects are always athletes. You have Rohan Bopanna, you have Rahul Dravid, you have Olympic going athletes. Leading up to Olympics, I did a whole bunch of campaigns for of athletes who were probables to go to Olympics. And then now, along with it, sport-wise, I did Indian Super League till last year. Indian Super League is stuck this year. They're not yet started. I'm not really sure whether I'm going back into football this year. I shot the Neeraj Chopra Classic, which happened in Bangalore.
Yeah.
That was a huge experience because never shot a javelin event.
Yeah.
And javelin event of that scale happening in Bangalore it's a huge experience. A lot of tennis. I've been shooting for Rohan Bopanna's tennis academy in CSE.
Nice.
6 cricket academy where Dravid is associated with. I do regular monthly work for them, content creation for them. Over and above that, anything, man, any sport, if it's happening around. And now I'm also limiting my travel. I mean, Ironman is coming up in November. I'm working towards it.
Right.
These are some of my big projects. Hyrox Mumbai is going to happen in September.
Right.
Working towards that. Hyrox is becoming a huge sporting property. So working.
Yeah, man. So it's already huge in the States and stuff. So I think it's logistically manageable
Yes.
compared to an Ironman kind of
Yes,
setup,
and
right?
you don't have to train like a mad maniac for like 10 months,
Yeah.
and then the cost
Pool
of
is not involved, cycle is not involved.
the cost of being in the sport is low. The effort is an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours. The slowest was you'll crawl through in 2 hours. It's easier to train for a 2-hour effort vis-a-vis a 6-hour effort. You're not in open air in under sun. And it's easier. It's not easy, but it's approachable. It's accessible. It's inclusive. So okay, fine. You're not strong enough. You can do a relay. You can do doubles.
Right. So you basically, it involves a bunch of strength work and aerobic work in terms of running and rowing.
So okay, let me structure it for you. There is consider it as an 8-kilometer run. And you run 1 kilometer at a time. And in between every 1 kilometer, you get into the rock zone to do one strength activity. And the strength activity is your
right,
and then row, and then farmer's carry, and then pull and push and burpees. The one thing that physically kills me in watching itself is the burpees. I mean, like, I can't burpee my way to life. And wall balls. Wall ball is the last one. Wall ball is, it just looks of it is painful.
Yeah.
Because you are doing 100 wall balls.
Wow.
And you're like doing a 6-kilo ball and 100
Damn,
times you
dude.
squat.
Wow. 100 times.
And there's a person counting for you.
Oh my God.
And when you don't squat well enough, it's not counted.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal. And like, so it's controlled. You can't accidentally kill yourself.
Yeah.
But you can accidentally enjoy yourself. So people do train fairly, and it's also become a thing because there's a lot of Hyrox specific gyms that are opening up.
Right.
A lot of participation. Bangalore is happening in April. And looks like the world is going to descend in Bangalore in April.
Yeah.
And we are not even scratched the surface for Hyrox in India. It's going to get so huge.
It is going to. I can see that.
It's going to take over.
Yeah.
I mean, like right now we have 3 events in India. I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes 5 in 2 years easily.
Yeah.
There's so much potential, and it's so controlled. It's easy operationally. It's easy.
Yeah.
You've been to Ironman.
Yeah.
Imagine the run course. It's 90 kilometers out on open roads. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Whereas here, it's a controlled environment. It's safe, safety-wise, everything-wise. It's like controlled.
Yeah.
Is it easy? No. It's hard as nails.
That's what makes it attractive to the athletes, right? Because obviously, why do people sign up for these masochistic events, right? The Ironmans and all these things. You want to get that high after accomplishing something hard.
Yeah.
That is what draws people to them, and for the organizers, it is not as hard as maybe putting out an Ironman in terms of logistics.
Venki, you have come for cycling events. To close a 10-kilometer road across the country for a cycling race, you need to go till the chief minister to close a 10-kilometer road. Now try running a 100-kilometer cycling race. After many, many, many years, CFI is organizing a stage race in India next year in Pune.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine the volume of effort they are putting to have a stage race in India after many years. And stage race used to exist. Tour of India existed before I started cycling. And now it's close to 12, 13 years since we had any UCI grade races. So approachability. India is a big country. You can't close roads that easily. And public spaces are not, you're sharing the public space with so many other people.
True.
So, and India is like, Hyrox is going to be huge in India because it works in a place like India. And there is a whole bunch of people who are getting fit, who want to be fit.
Right.
And this is a nice, it just plays into our narrative.
Yep. Yeah. Good. Nice. What else, man?
What else? For me right now, it's largely, I don't look too far out ahead. I don't look, I try staying in the present. I'm working at staying in the present. So I don't think too much. I don't even do to-do lists anymore. I do what I have to do, and no anxiety issues. So I don't look too far out ahead. Right now, I mean, earlier I used to have these goals saying 2028 Olympics. Nah, I'm good with what I have. And if it has to happen, it'll happen. But what am I going to do if I'm going to go to Olympics? Am I going to just am I just going to tick off another goal saying I was at the Olympics, or am I going to do something worthwhile? Earlier, I used to have goals like shoot Tour de France, shoot Tour of Flanders. I rather will sit and watch Tour of Flanders on TV. Because I'm a fan of the sport. So as a photographer, I like endearing stories. As a content creator, I like to tell narratives. Photography as a medium is shifting. Everybody is consuming more videos than photos. So right now, those are the interesting areas for me. How do I still stay relevant in photography? So consumption is different. Do I shift to videos? I still do a lot of video production work, but I don't shoot videos myself. Apart from shooting these random Instagram reels, I don't do videos itself. So how do I get better at photography?
Right.
Roger Federer is not going to feel threatened that pickleball and paddle is coming. Or at least, okay, he's retired. Okay, let's say Alcaraz and Sinner are not going to feel threatened that paddle is going to take over their jobs. So I'm not Alcaraz, but at the same time, I'm not a noob. I have been in this industry for 15 years doing this. So if I work at my skills, I can still stay relevant.
Right. What's the scene with AI and...
Interesting question. AI, I use it as a tool. I use a lot of AI as a tool.
How?
I tell uncomfortable emails and uncomfortable messages from me is always from AI.
Oh, okay.
I write a lot. I personally write a lot, but I run it through the filter to remove my emotions out of the equation.
Interesting.
And then I use it as a personal stenographer at best. And then on the image and video side of things, the AI comes in handy in a bunch of different tech areas.
How?
Most of my tools have AI built in. Most of my Adobe tools have AI built into it now. You can remove things, you can clean things up a lot more easier, intuitive. AI is learning at a much faster pace.
Right. What used to take hours maybe takes minutes in some cases.
It's automating a lot of things that used to be fairly complex earlier. And am I feeling threatened about it? Maybe not. I don't use it for creation. I did, like last year, I did a whole AI series using Midjourney, just for fun.
On the creative side, is it going to like affect the creative people?
I don't know. Creative people will evolve. That's the whole idea of creativity. With each setback, creativity evolves.
Right.
Last year, they banned photography in Cubbon. No, year or two back, they banned photography in Cubbon Park. Just to spite them, I did a whole AI series of, I mean, if you go to my Instagram and dig through, you'll find that series.
I remember seeing that.
I mean, like, just to spite them, I did this whole AI series of what Cubbon Park would be in this utopian world where photography is banned. And from then to now, AI is hugely changed. If I now try doing something like that, I'm sure but that's not my area of expertise. I dabble with AI more to get my point across in some places where real photography might not be possible and stuff. I'm not focusing on working on that skill set because I still feel that there is scope of improvement in my analog skill sets of actually shooting and practicing and working on my skill sets. And I am not threatened that I lose my job to AI. Simple logic: if clients can't tell me clearly what they want to a human being, I don't think they can tell a machine what they want clearly.
Right.
And even for that, they need a human interaction to do stuff. I'm not yet AI. I use AI as a tool. I don't use AI to create.
Right.
At least that's where AI comes in. I use AI to proofread, maybe write, maybe a little here and there. That's it. I mean, like image-wise, I don't use Midjourney. I used to use Midjourney. No Midjourney for me. I've tried all the tools. I've tried DALL-E. I've tried most of the AI engines.
Right.
And I keep dabbling. Once in a few months, I mean, once in a quarter or once in 6 months, there'll be some bright idea, and then I'll spend 2 days in AI, dicking around the tool, then bounce out. I mean, but now it's a very different world. There's a whole bunch of projects which are just coming up with saying, let's just use AI to start and finish the project.
Example?
Clients will come saying, let's just use AI footage to finish this video.
Wow.
And then, and I know people who do that. I don't do that yet. Because I'm privileged enough to still have work where they're paying me to do the actual work.
Right.
But there are a lot of entry level. AI is only creeping in at that point. We don't have budgets. So let's use AI to fill in the gaps.
ad work.
Yeah.
It's going to, I think
it's already there.
Yeah.
It's already there. I mean, I have seen some stunning advertisements which are completely video advertisement, completely created with AI, scripted. But at the back end, you have a creative human being sitting and scripting it and guiding it and writing it and doing it.
Right.
Will it do it by itself? Maybe. Down the line, machines do learn faster and it might do it.
Right.
But I feel that I'll still have a niche. There will always be niche for a human creator for a while. And AI is always coming in as a cheap replacement for the time. At least for the time being, it's coming in as we don't have budget, let's go AI. Let's do AI voiceover instead of a real voiceover.
Right.
I've had, at least in the voiceover, in a lot of places, I've had clients literally tell, just use AI and do a voiceover. And then earlier, AI voiceover felt very digital.
you could make out.
But now it's becoming more refined.
Right.
Now you have vernacular AI voice engines.
The other day, NJ and I were talking after our podcast recording. He was saying, we don't need to sit and record. We now have enough footage of each of us. Feed it to the engine and do a podcast.
Absolutely.
But,
analog has its own charm.
Right.
I call this analog, and AI is AI.
Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, I don't know if the AI will have the same insights as you.
Not sure.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of my AI usage started. NJ was the one who pushed me to mate. What are you not? You're not even scratching the surface.
Yeah.
I started paying for AI only after he started poking me in that direction. But now I still have to verify the data that is coming out of that it's
my point is we all have to use AI. We will benefit tremendously by by using AI. My question is it going to replace what we are doing completely?
It might. It might. Because machines do learn faster. I mean, I never say never to anything. But we will be doing something else.
Yeah. Something else.
We'll be doing something at a higher level, maybe. Will it replace jobs? Maybe. Photography replaced painters. But do painters exist now?
Yeah.
They still exist.
Yeah.
but it's a niche. Is photography going to go away? Maybe not. So is AI going to take over a lot of things? Maybe. But we'll find a different
Different thing
purpose.
to do. Yeah,
I mean, the
different
world was
purpose.
supposed to end at Y2K. You remember Y2K?
Yeah.
Everybody was like, dude, like
oh
when
my
the
God.
clock ticks over, we're
You're
all
all
going to
done.
die. We are 25 years after that day. We're still there.
Yeah.
So AI is going to add it has its own, there are still gray areas in ethical gray areas, technological gray areas, IP gray areas. That's a one big thing that nobody, I mean, like a lot of people are already talking about it. Intellectual property. AI is learning from a lot of other sources, which are intellectual property. That Studio Ghibli.
The Ghibli thing was a big thing. Yeah.
I did a Ghibli thing myself. Did I feel bad about it? Maybe not. It's there.
Yeah.
I still like digging around it, and I did it once. That's it.
Yeah.
So it was a fad.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody is doing Ghiblis now.
It's, every once in a while there is this spike and then
drop.
immediate.
Exactly. So it's a world of instant gratification, and some of these things will take time. Only time will tell. I'm pretty sure AI is here to stay.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's also the resources. Apparently, I don't know the tech behind it. Apparently, it takes a huge amount of
electricity,
resources to keep it running. We are already in a planet which is like dying for resources. Will we run out of rope? Those are the bigger questions, and that the way I see it is it's above my pay grade. No, we are like in the pay grade where we have to take care of our daily living. Absolutely. As in, like, will global, I mean, like, it's this question that people used to ask me, and it used to bother me, as in, like, I mean, are we ruining the planet? Is global warming killing us and all? What are you, I mean, like, what I can do is what I can do. I mean, like, can I be a little more responsible and I mean, I've given up on UPS. I don't use UPS anymore. Been like years. I suddenly realized that my electricity bill was half when I stopped using UPS. Then I was like, okay, let's just go back to old school style, light a candle, put some emergency lamp kind of a stuff. My resources are a lot lesser. We got into composting and stuff 10-15 years back. A little more responsible with waste and stuff. That's all we can. If everybody starts looking at them, that's all you can do. As in, like, I mean, a bigger picture. Again, I have an opinion about everything, but no, I am not I can't. I don't think it's way above my pay grade. I don't think my opinion matters.
Good, man.
Yeah,
it's been fantastic.
We went
again. We went all over the place. We
Jeez, mate. I still can't forget that. I've seen you start cycling in 2011, and like especially recently, you posted what's his name? Mark's picture. That was the first TFN. That was the first TFN for me. That was the first TFN for me. You.
And incidentally, I did an episode with him.
Oh, you did?
And it's going to come out this week.
Oh, looking forward, man. That man
is an amazing guy.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, when I look back, that's my yardstick. Because I used to be an unfit, indisciplined photographer, human being in 2011. That TFN, I learned a few things from Raj, from Mark, from Arvind. Arvind was riding that year, and like, and then I came back, and then I did it better, and then I did it better, and then I did it better, and then, like, now when I look back at it, I'm a much better version of myself from then.
Right.
If I keep both of us, my 2011 self and my 2025 self next to each other, the only setback of the 2025 self is I'm older.
All of us are.
Yeah, time based. You can't fight that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely more fitter. I'm definitely more disciplined and sorted. Wisdom, maybe. I'm not sure about the wisdom bit. I still have it.
But yeah.
But both, I mean, like, we have worked our way through. Then I still remember with you with your funny helmet and
Right.
bulldog on the climbs.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. So yeah, amazing journey, and I wouldn't have had it any other way.
Yeah.
Uh,
Super.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Let's until next time.
yes, sir.